Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at people who didn't realize they have weird house rules. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. So growing up, my parents had this super strict rule that we couldn't wear socks in the house after 6 p.m. Like what? They said it was because your feet need to breathe in the evening. I didn't question it. Just barefoot all night like it was some kind of family ritual. I remember once I had friends over and one of them got scolded for having socks on at 7:30. I was like, oh no, you broke the sacred foot law. That's weird. Why? Why do you need to let the feet breathe? That's funny. That's the reason they told the kids, you need to let your feet breathe. Alright. You can't suffocate your feet, but I actually want to know why. Like, I actually want to know the real reason. There's no way that was why, right? What was the real reason? When I was in high school, my dad would take my car keys if my grade slipped. In his definition, anything under a B+, which in and of itself wasn't too crazy, except that if I wanted them back before the next report cards came out, I could earn them back by donating blood. I was never able to get him to explain the reasoning behind it. It was just kind of this weird blood sacrifice ritual to summon car keys back from the Shadowlands or something. So they needed to donate blood to get the car keys back. They were forced to donate blood, pretty much. I don't think it's a good thing to force your kids to donate blood. I feel like if they want to do it, then they will do it, right? Like, you can't force someone to do a good deed if they never had the intention to do it. If that makes sense. No pooping in the house. Not mine, but a classmate's dad had this rule and he was serious about it. So any sleepovers, that was a zero tolerance rule about shitting in his house. We had to hold it to go to the nearest store to poop together. What's strange is this was in the Bay Area, where everyone was on city sewer and septic wasn't a thing. Also, his house was massive, 6 beds, 5 baths. So it wasn't an issue of availability. To this day, I have no idea why he didn't want kids shitting in his house. 5 bathrooms? And nobody could poop? What's the point of having 5 bathrooms then? Some people are so weird. Okay. Don't sleep with the fan on or you will die. Apparently there was an urban legend in Korea that someone died in their sleep and it was because of the fan. Oh, I've heard about that too. But honestly, so many people sleep with the fan on. But I wonder what really happened in that case. I feel like someone was like, oh, because he had the fan on, that's why. That's the reason. Not anything else. He died because the fan was on. The medical examiners would be like, no, he didn't. Nope. Because the fan was on. Couldn't play with Legos, watching TV, or using the computer right after lunch. I think my mum took the no pull after eating idea and thought it applied to everything. So, what do you do? What do you do after eating them? You just lie on the floor? Take a power nap? Red is the color whores wear. Okay. We weren't allowed to have any lights on after 9 p.m. Like no lamps, no TV, nothing. Thought it was normal until I realized most people just live in their houses at night. So like, what if you need the lights on? Like when you're in the kitchen or something? No? No lights at all? Was it like physically turned off? Like you physically can't even turn it on even if you tried to? Oh. That's crazy. Once a month, I had to pee in a bag. My mom claimed it was so she could test it to make sure I was healthy. But I learned later in life she was a long-time drug user and used it to pass drug tests. That's crazy. To find that out later when you're older. That sucks. Not being allowed to ask why about even anything because asking why is what leads to arguments. Wow. Wow. Basically, when you ask why, it means you're talking back. And you're not allowed to have any opinions in this house. I hate households like that. It's like your kid is trying to learn. Let them learn. Let them have their own opinions. Let them voice their opinions. Why do you have to be like this? And that's how they become toxic when they grow up. And they don't want to talk about the problems. They have communication problems because you never let them speak. I met a girl who said she wasn't allowed to watch or read Harry Potter when she was little. I'm like, oh, is your family religious? She says, no, my dad just didn't think it was realistic. So then I'm like, oh, are your parents really strict but intellectual? Like science is the only thing we believe in here? And she responds, well, no, my parents weren't big on sciencey things like going to the doctor or vaccines. Just no Harry Potter. I wonder what would happen if Harry Potter was on. What would happen? Would the parents literally jump to turn the TV off? Will hell break loose? What? If you go to the kitchen to cook something for yourself, you have to offer to cook for everyone in the family too. Can't be simple food either. Has to be a balanced meal. I would fast until someone else caved and cooked. This made me grow up hating cooking so much. Still makes me irrationally angry. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. What a rule by the parents. Get your kids to cook. You're hungry? Okay. You're gonna be making food for the entire family. Alright, go on. Damn. And that's how you make your kids hate cooking. No pierced ears before 16. Because at 16, I was grown enough to decide if I wanted pierced ears or not. We could not say holy cow because cows aren't holy. So we said perforated cow, as in a cow full of holes. What the? What the heck? Holy cow. Perforated cow. Okay, I love it, only because that's not my family. In my teen years, I had to wear clothes many sizes larger than what I actually was to hide my figure. Like pants were size 8 and 12, and shirts size large. When I moved away from home and gained independence, I realized I was a size 4 in pants and a size small in tops, and it wasn't slutty or revealing to wear clothes that fit properly. That's crazy. The parents made them wear oversized clothes. For what? Like, were they sexualizing the kid? I swear. Some people are weird. Like, why? Why would you see your kid like that? Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!